it's Lacey and welcome back to our channel. So today I have a fairly quick and easy DIY project for you guys. If you see my last video, you know that I recently hauled from the Dollar Tree some succulent picks and little succulents in their pots. And I'm going to put a picture right here to show you that I was #1, the very first person to be able to look through these succulents at my dollar store. I was very excited that they got them in. I also will link that video down below if you haven't seen it yet. So go check it out so you can see all the different picks and succulents that I did haul. But with those picks, I wanted to do something really special for a DIY for you guys. And I came up with this. This is succulent heart-shaped wreath. So yeah, I had thrifted a wreath form over the summer from either a thrift store or maybe I bought it at a garage sale for little or nothing, and I thought it would be perfect for this project. So if you want to see how I came up with this, just keep watching. Okay, loves, here are all of the items that you will need to complete this project. First of all, you are going to need a wreath form. I purchased this wreath form from a thrift store or garage sale last summer. I'm not sure which, but the dollar store also carries wire wreath forms. You can get one in a heart or in a circle, or you can use a foam wreath form if that works better for you. You'll also need a piece of twine or ribbon to secure it to the top of your form in order for you to be able to hang it. You'll need some burlap ribbon or any ribbon of your choice to make a foundation to put your moss on so you can glue your succulents down. A pair of scissors, and of course these beautiful succulents that I have purchased from various Dollar Trees. Some are in pots, and the majority of them are just succulent picks that the Dollar Tree now carries. You'll also need some floral moss. I picked this variegated kind of olivey green color one, a hot glue gun, and hot glue sticks, and if you like, some decorative ribbon to make a bow. So once you have all your supplies together, you're ready to start. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our twine here and just make a little knot at the end where the two ends meet. Then I'm simply going to place it underneath the middle and run that knot through the loop to secure it onto my wreath form. And we're going to take our burlap ribbon and we are going to weave it in and out of this wreath. Now if you have a foam wreath, this is an unnecessary step because you will be able to just glue your moss down to the foam. But because I don't have a foam wreath, I need to make sure I have something to secure the moss too. So I am going to be running this down and underneath the bar that's in the center of this wreath all the way around. I'm going to secure it with just a little bit of hot glue. Okay, once you have your entire wreath wrapped, you're ready to put your floral moss on. Now I am using the back of my wreath to secure my succulents too because it makes it very easy for the picks to sit inside of the wreath form to be glued down. But first I want to cover it with floral moss. You start adding your floral moss to your wreath, it should look something like this. I'm simply just gluing it down inside the channel here on the back of my wreath. Just putting some hot glue into the channel and then picking up some floral moss and pressing it down into it. To be careful not to burn yourself because it is quite hot. I'm not worrying that all of the moss is not sticking because I'm going to shake the wreath off before I start gluing my succulents down to it. So just cover the entire thing. Once you're done gluing all of your floral moss to your wreath, it should look something like this. And I wouldn't worry about if there's little areas that don't have moss on them, because we're going to glue our succulents down now, and you'll be able to fill in those areas after the succulents are glued on if you so choose. Now I do have all of my floral moss contained in this tray that I've had for a very long time. It's just a plastic tray because it does get quite messy, and once you get all of your floral moss on your wreath, you might want to take it either outside or in the area that you have all your floral moss contained and shake it, because you will have loose pieces of moss on there. So now that we're ready to glue on our succulents, you can do this in one of two ways. You can lay out all your succulents around your wreath to get an idea of the pattern that you want to use. The ones in pots still need to be taken out of the pot, and it'll look like this, and you'll need to cut the stem down some. So we're going to grab your little scissors and cut off the stems out of the pot ones so you get a nice flat surface to glue your succulents down.